Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, and a quick update. Look at the bond market, the ETF TLT. It's the big one. You can see I brought this up a long time ago. We were in a rising channel, and I thought bond prices would collapse as the financial collapse, and this whole thing comes unraveled. And you can see the last time we talked was back in here. It was a long time ago. It was probably 5-6 months ago. I thought we were in a head and shoulders topping reversal pattern in the bond market, right? And this is in the weekly time frame. You can see a left shoulder, a head, a right. We were back here dancing down here, and I thought this could be the right shoulder, and it looks like it's developing and trading back to the neckline. As soon as we break that, the bond market finally, after one of the biggest bull markets, or the biggest bull market and longest in U.S. history and stock market history probably, when it collapses, you're coming all the way down here. And the bond market don't really move that much, that quick. So if you lost that, you could lose in one trade 10 years worth of gains in the bond market, right? And then if we zoom out even farther, because this all relates into crypto, you can see the technical target in this is the bottom of the wedge, which is down there. That's probably why I got that down there. About $96 is your technical target, right? Out of this rising wedge. Now, the bond market and the other ones go even farther. So that means they would be way down here, because the bond market, if you look at it, not just on the TLT, it goes a long way back and it's just straight up. But I think this is about the breakdown. We're finally topping out. The whole thing in the house of cards is coming unglued, and the bond market's going to roll over, right? And then you're going to look at U.S. Treasuries, 10-year. I've been telling you these are coming way up. When we were way down there in COVID, we've been in this suppressed, falling channel for years. See this? 10-year government bonds have been manipulated since 1980 with interest rates and hyperinflation started to take over. I expect prices to move up here on a huge move over the next couple of years. And I have that marked. Let's move this out into the current time frame. I have this marked up here at 10%, right? Where I think 10-year government bonds could come up to. And that hasn't been seen since 1980, right? And you can now see, back when we started this, we thought as this move started to come back up, we would consolidate off this line and bounce up. And our next move was with our industry exclusive price label, was up here to the 200-day moving average, right? And we're getting closer to there now at 2.73%, and that would start a catastrophic collapse. And you're already seeing, just from the interest rates rising in the 10-year bond from down here during COVID at 0.846, all the way up here to a future at 1.9, pushing 2%, you can see the stock market starting to collapse. The crypto bubble starting to pop. You can see how this all starts to correlate together, and that's why I try to get you going. 30-year government bonds. Your next target here, I don't have anything written on here. We'll just put a quick price note up here, because I like to use the 10-year because it's a shorter time frame, because if you're not taking 10-year bonds, you sure as fucking taking a 30-year bond, right? But you can see 3.314%, your next move up. As the Fed now says they're going to do a 50-point basis hike to try to fight inflation. It's not going to do anything to fight inflation, but it's going to do a whole lot to collapse the market, right? And you can see if we go into our watch list, and then we come back up here to the U.S. dollar, right? Because we think that's going to collapse. The U.S. Crude oil. I've been talking about crude oil because if you watch any of my videos last year, this is supposed to be in the non-logarithmic. See that? I've been having outstanding price target of way up there, $209 by the end of 2022. I made that forecast spring of 2021, and you can see I thought we were in this nearly 20-year-long, 2-decade-long bullish consolidation. And I thought with as they started to raise interest rates, the economy started to open, the supply chain problems, which are a problem but only caused by governments, but the inflation crisis that was going to take over was going to leak into the commodities, leak over in the energy sector, and start the food, housing, all of it. And I thought oil would break by the end of 2022, near the midterms, $150 a barrel. And then by the end of 2022, early 2023, pushing $200 and an all-time record high. right, somewhere in 2022, and that looks to be what's going to happen. As you can see, we're breaking out now out of this, and your next road of major overhead resistance is all the way up here in oil at $106 a barrel. That hasn't been seen for a long time, and you add on the inflationary pressures from the Joe Biden economy, you're going to have exacerbated energy crisis with catastrophic rising in pricing. And as we have a massive Arctic air mass over much of the U.S. this January, energy prices that are coming in now, the public is starting to see a 300% increase from last year, and they're not able to afford it. Thus, they're having life and death situation when they're having temperatures sub-zero for weeks at a time and below freezing across a lot of the country in heavily populated areas for weeks at a time for daytime highs and nighttime lows in the single digits and below zero. That is a life or death situation, and this whole house of cards and the shenanigans are all starting to come unglued, and I'm trying to keep you out ahead with more than just the crypto around the state of the rest of the economy and how that relates into the things you guys love, the cryptocurrency sphere. And you can see as interest rates rise, the Bitcoin bubble and the crypto bubble starts to pop, and the heavy sell pressure continues. And every time you get a rally, it's met by more selling, and 37,657 is next major move in Bitcoin. 10 cents is the next major move in Dogecoin. 72 cents is the next. It's not the major move. Down here, the shithouse, your next major move in this coin is all the way down here at 49 cents in the XRP. And to round it out with a little XLM love, right? We can't forget about my XLM love. Where you at, XLM? XLM, your next major move. Unfortunately, we have to zoom out to the daily because it's that catastrophic, is 11 cents. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.